This is Samantha Sports Media, a presentation of 16th Region Baseball Action. Good evening and welcome to West Carter High School for today's matchup here between the Eagles and the Comets. Of course, just a few moments ago, West Carter and Fairview just finished off a game that was delayed due to darkness, as that was the tie that they had on their record, and West Carter ended up picking up the victory there 13-12. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin coming at you live, doing your play-by-play, stats, and a little bit of everything else here today, and we are glad that you are able to join us here today. And as we said, we have a great game on our hands, as we are going to have the West Carter Comets now 8-17 on the season. They were 7-17-1 on the season, but after finishing up that game for darkness, they have now improved up to 8-17 on the season, and they're going to be taking on the Fairview Eagles, who is currently now 17-11 on the season. Let's take a look at here's starting lineups. First of all, on the defensive side, Corey Hedge is going to be batting first, and on the mound here tonight for the Comets. Then Xavier Rose is going to be batting second as the catcher. Jake Carter is going to be the shortstop. Batting third. Batting fourth is going to be Hayden Hall, the center fielder. Batting fifth is going to be Caleb Rowe, the second baseman. Batting sixth is going to be Brody Boggs, the right fielder. Batting seventh is going to be Cale Back, the left fielder. Batting eighth is going to be Tyler Stinson, the third baseman. And batting ninth is going to be Tabor Tackett, the designated hitter, batting in for Landon Wagner. And they're ready to roll here today, as batting first here for the Fairview Eagles is going to be number 3, Jeremy Harper. And first pitch in there by Hedge is going to be in there for strike one. So 0-1 the count. That one's going to go outside. Good job by Rose to get in front of that to keep it from going beyond. But, of course, with nobody on base, not a huge deal there at the moment. So 2-1 now. Here the count here to Harper. And that's going to be outside. 3-1 now goes the count here to Harper, and Hedge's first opponent here at bat. And there's a little chip shot there toward short. Picks it up, throws it over to first. And that's going to be in time. And so that's going to be one away here for the Eagles.
Now batting number 7, Jay Manning.
So good job by Carter to pick that one up and get it over to Wagner. And coming up to the plate now here for Fairview is going to be Jackson Manning here for the Eagles. A .385 hitter this season as a senior. First hit gets it over there toward Wagner. Hedge gets over there, and they're going to call him safe, said wasn't there in time. So that's going to put one on here for Fairview.
Now batting number 33, Harper.
And so now coming up to the plate here for Fairview is going to be number 33, Cameron Harper. A senior batting .385 this season. He's got one on and one away here in the top of the first inning. And that's going to be called strike one there by Joe Coldiron behind the plate here tonight. Jeff Winter out in the field for the umpires. Hedge checks the runner over there at first. Working out of the stretch here. Delivers the pitch. That's going to be strike two, and Rose gets it over there to Rowe, but not going to be in time. So Manning picks up a stolen base here. So 0-2 now the count. That's going to be outside. Good stop there by Rose. Count goes here now to 2-1. As this is the last home game and last regular season game here for the West Carter Comets. They're going to be taking on Elliott County next Tuesday over in Grayson in the 62nd District Tournament. As that's going to be outside and in the dirt. So Hedge is now 2-2 here to Rose. Or 2 to Harper, excuse me. Hedge, 10 pitches so far. Put him right down the middle, 5 balls, 5 strikes. Manning takes his lead off of second. Checks the runner, delivers. That's going to be outside, so full count now here to Harper. As we'll get our innings correct on the screen there. And that's going to be swung on and fouled off down the left field line. Count still remains full here, 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on here for Fairview here in the top of the first inning. And that's going to be swung on and miss, and Corey Hedge is going to pick up his first strikeout here on the day. Now coming up to the plate here for Fairview is going to be Tanner Johnson, number 10, a .385 hitter here, also a senior. Fairview loaded up with seniors here this year, as that one's going to be fouled off into the parking lot. Count goes here 0-1. So next week we're going to be covering softball, as it's going to be East versus West on Monday evening at 6 o'clock. As that one goes fouled off there by Johnson, followed up by Elliott and Morgan in the nightcap on Monday night. And then, of course, Tuesday is going to be Election Day, so everybody get out there, rock the vote, and cast your ballots there in the primary election. A lot of races going to be going on, so make sure that you support your favorite candidate. As that's going to be a shot there towards center field. Hall's going to be there, and that is going to retire the side. So for Fairview, they end up picking up no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. And so for the Comets, it's going to be at the top of the lineup here in Hedge, Rose, and Carter. And let's take a look here real quick before we take our commercial break on the lineup here for the Fairview Eagles. Batting first, of course, was Jeremy Harper. He's out in left field here. Batting second is Jackson Manning, the shortstop. Batting third is Cameron Harper, the catcher. Batting fourth is Tanner Johnson, the third baseman. Batting fifth is Jacob Clark, the second baseman. Batting sixth is going to be Bradley Atkins, the designated hitter, batting in for Tanner Reese, the pitcher. And then Cody Caldwell is going to be batting seventh in center field. And then batting eighth is Chase Bradley, the first baseman. And then batting ninth is going to be Dustin Allen, the right fielder. And that's your starting lineup there for the Fairview Eagles. But we'll take a brief break, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Don't wait until it's too late to service your septic system. Call Baker's Septic Service and Porta-John Rentals. Now under new ownership, Eric and Scott Ross are ready to service your home and recreational vehicle septic systems with the latest in jetting and camera technology. Or if you're hosting an event and need portable facilities, we have you covered from the standard to handicap accessible units and hand washing and shower stations. Call us at 606-475-1900. That's Baker's Septic Service and Rentals in Grayson, Kentucky. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. And heading here into the bottom of the first inning, it's going to be Corey Hedge up to the plate now here for the Comets. Swings that at the initial offering, and the count goes here 0-1. And we were just informed that we did a mispronunciation of the second baseman. It's Clor. It's C-L-A-A-R, but it's, as they told us, it's pronounced Clor. And so do apologize for that on there as well. So 0-2 now the count here to Corey Hedge. As he's been a .310 hitter so far this season as a sophomore. And that breaking ball just misses outside. Count goes here now to 1-2. 10 runs and 8 RBIs here for the sophomore. Getting the start here on the mound here tonight. And that's going to be hit there toward shortstop. Manning throws it over toward first, and that's going to be in time. And so that's going to be one away here for the Comets.
Now batting number 16, Xavier Rose.
And so now coming up for the Comets is going to be number 16, junior Xavier Rose. Batting .322 this season. 8 runs, 2 RBIs here for the Comets. Swings at the initial offering. That's going to be fouled off behind the press box here. Count goes 0-1. And that pitch is going to be outside there by Reese. Count evens up here at 1 apiece. As we was mentioning earlier, of course, game time got pushed back just a little bit as earlier on the season, these two teams were knotted up at 10 apiece, and they registered it as a tie on the KHSAA. But ended up, they finished things off here, and West Carter ended up picking up the victory there after 1 inning of play and ended up winning 13-12. As Fairview threatened there in the bottom part of that inning, which was, I believe, the 8th inning. And so they ended up, West Carter ended up picking up the victory there and not taking that tie and putting one in the win column. As it's now 3-1 here to Rose. Swings at this one, and that's going to be there at second. Bobbles it a little bit, but able to get it over there to first in time, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Comets.
Now batting number 4, Jake Carter.
And so now it's going to be number 4, Jake Carter, up to the plate here for West Carter. A freshman this year, a .403 hitter with 10 runs and 11 RBIs. Looks at the initial offering there, strike 1. So Reese, through 10 pitches, has thrown 4 balls and 6 strikes. And that's going to be hit down the right field line and out of play. Count quickly goes to 0-2. So West Carter's been back and forth this season, hoping to get things turned on here in this latter part of the week. As they're hoping to start, of course, they've got a very favorable opponent for the district tournament. They've beaten Elliott County 4 times this season, and of course that will be number 5, and we'll see if they're able to do that and make the return back to the 62nd District Championship. As that's going to be outside, 1-2 now the count. Of course, West Carter, the defending 62nd District champions, had a great group of seniors last year. Most notable had to be their pitcher, Callahan, as that's going to be a nice shot there toward left field. That's going to be extra bases as that rolls all the way out to the wall. And that's going to be a double there as they hit the cutoff man and Manning. And so West Carter and Carter picking up a double here for the Comets.
Now batting for the Comets, number 14, Hayden Hall.
And so it's going to be Hayden Hall up to the plate here for West Carter with 2 away. An 8th grader, as he was celebrated a little before the partial game before this one. Batting .275 here for the Comets on the varsity squad. As a runner at second and 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch is going to be up high. Harper jumps out of the hole and trying to keep Carter there at second. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Hall. As Reese checking the runner there at second and delivers to the home plate. Nice pitch right down the middle of the heart of the plate there. Count goes now to 1-1. Wes Carter would like to capitalize on that runner out there at second. But Fairview is in that same boat in the top part of the inning. As that breaking ball misses outside, count goes here now to 2-1. Beautiful day as it's been really warm here in the Bluegrass in eastern Kentucky. 82 degrees according to my weather app. Sunny skies, of course, calling for maybe a little bit of rain tomorrow, not too much. And then everybody's hoping that the rain will hold off for next week's district tournament. As that pitch goes outside once again, and it's now 3-1 here to Hayden Hall. So 3-1, 2 out here for Wes Carter. Reese delivers, and that's going to be swung on and miss, and that's going to be full count now. About lost my count there, but now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Hall. And that's going to be swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's going to retire the side here for the Comets. So they leave a man stranded out there at second who got there on his own on a double. Wes Carter ends up picking up no runs off of 1 hit, no errors by Fairview, and 1 left on base. And so it's going to be the 5, 6, 7 batters here for Fairview in Clore, Atkins, and Caldwell. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Wing Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternwingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. So heading into the top of the second inning, it's going to be Jacob Clore, a senior here for the Fairview Eagles. Hedge on the first pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball. So in that first inning, Hedge got away with 16 pitches. Pretty efficient as he catches the outside part of the plate on the breaking ball in that one. And now it's 1-1 here to Clore. Pitch outside, misses. Count goes here now to 2-1. Of course, if you're a Cincinnati Reds fan, you're probably celebrating last night as picking up one of the Reds' few wins. As that swung on and missed there by Jacob Clore. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. Of course, I'm sure one thing that all the students are glad for, not just that Reds winning, but testing is now over here in Carter County, minus any makeup tests and everything else. Of course, West Carter baseball here missing their seniors here tonight, as Sam Jones, I'm sure, on the trip to Kings Island as Hedge gets Clore swinging on that one, and that's going to be one away here for Fairview.
Now batting number 6, Atkins.
And so it's going to be Bradley Atkins here for Fairview. Second one here in the lineup here today. Of course, I'll get the jerseys fixed up here that way so we can make sure we get the right ones going on there. As that one's going to be fouled off. Count goes here 0-1. And do apologize for getting their batting averages and everything else a little bit ago. Sometimes when the computer works out for you well, it does a good job, but when it doesn't, then that's when you have to try to work out a few things, as that one's going to be fouled off into the batting cages here, and the count goes now here to 0-2. And so there's Bradley Atkins, number 6 there, a .370 hitter as a senior. Gets this one over to Tyler Stinson and bounces that off his chest, and Rowe's going to come over from second to pick that one up. That's going to be one on here for Fairview.
Now batting number 18, Caldwell.
So it's going to be Cody Caldwell now here for Fairview, a .222 hitter. He is a senior, 21 runs, 16 RBIs, as they've got the runner there at second. Good job by Rose, as the pitch was called a strike. Atkins took off there from first and was caught advancing. So good job by Rose to get there, and that's going to be 2 away here now for the Eagles. That pitch catches the outside part of the plate here. Count now goes to 0-2. And that's going to be swung on and miss, and that's going to be strike 3, and that's going to retire the side here for the Eagles, as it is a 1-2-3 inning there for Fairview. End up picking up no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. And Corey Hedge starting to heat things up here, as he's got 3 strikeouts here on the day so far. And so it's going to be the 5, 6, 7 batters here for the Comets in Rowe, Boggs, and Back. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Wing Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternwingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
So we're heading into the bottom of the second inning, where it's Caleb Rowe, a .265 batter this season. Takes a look at strike 1 on the initial offering there by Reese. Breaking ball on the inside as Rowe goes down in the count here 0-2. And that's going to be fouled off as Rowe keeps alive here in this at bat. Count still remains here 0-2. As we were saying earlier, testing now finished up here in Carter County as all students rejoice. Yay. And that's going to be fouled off there by Rowe. Count still remains here 2-2. Of course, next week, Carter County Schools be off on Tuesday for Election Day. And that's going to be in there, swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's going to be one away here for West Carter.
Boggs.
And it's going to be Brody Boggs here, an 8th grader honored earlier on this evening. A .065 hitter here for the Comets. Trying to raise up that average just a little bit here in this at bat. Reese, 25 pitches so far on the day. As that one's going to miss outside. Count goes here 1-0. So Reese throwing 21 pitches there in the first inning. 5 pitches here in this inning so far, as that's going to be swung on there. Just gets out of the reach there, and Boggs has got himself a single and just about gets beyond Caldwell there. So Reese, Manning, and Caldwell just about lost track of that hit there by Boggs.
Number 24, Cale back.
So West Carter's leadoff batter is on first. And now coming up to the plate here for the Comets is going to be number 24, Cale Back, a .208 hitter here in his freshman year at West Carter. Back, the 7th hitter in the lineup here today, out in left field. As he steps in the box. Reese working out of the stretch here, checks the runner at first. Delivers the pitch, and that's going to be swung on and miss. Count goes here, no balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch coming up here. And that's going to be hit there toward right field, and that one going to be just missed there by Allen as he made a good play on it, but just could not get it. And they're going to hold the runners there at second and third for the Comets. And so that's going to be a double there by Back. As Allen took a sliding catch on there. Definitely highlight material, but only if you're successful with it. And coming up to the plate now here for the Comets is going to be number 8, Tyler Stinson. A sophomore batting .103 this year. He's picked up 3 runs and 2 RBIs on the season. Playing third base here tonight for the Comets. He's rotated around a few different positions. Pitcher, outfield, and as he swings at the initial offering there by Reese, count goes 0-1. That was Reese's 30th pitch. 9 balls, 21 strikes here. And breaking ball just misses outside. Count goes here 1-1. Of course, we've seen some good plays so far this season that would make some highlight reels. A lot of jump catches and line drives. As that one misses on the inside, count goes now to 2-1. And that catches the outside part of the plate. Count evens up here 2-2 now here to Tyler Stinson. For those math people, you probably love the count or Reese's pitch totals right now. 11 balls, 22 strikes for 33 total pitches. I'm sure he'd like to have 33 peaches, but as that one Going to be foul ball there by Stinson, as that one was just about caught there by Harper. So count will still remain here at two balls, 2 strikes. That was well hit, but probably about an extra foot outside the line, down the left field line. As it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here with 2 on here in the bottom of the second. And that's going to be swung on the sinker, and that's going to be 2 away.
Now batting number 9, Tabor Tackett.
And coming up to the plate here is going to be another 8th grader here for the Comets, Tabor Tackett, number 9. Batting 111 this season. Been more recently just moved up to the varsity squad and getting in some playing time here in the designated hitter position. As looks at strike 1 there. Of course, Tackett has played out in the outfield before for the Comets as well. Usually the lineup stays pretty stable here at West Carter, except for when players are missing. As that's going to be swung on and miss. Count goes here 0-2. Of course, I believe if I take a look right now, West has only got 1 reserve on the bench tonight, and KK Manning. And that's going to be in there. So 3 straight pitches. And that's going to be a strikeout there for Reese. As he retires the side. Ends up giving up no runs off of 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. And so it's going to be the 8th, 9th, and back up to the top of the lineup here for Fairview. Your score here after 2 is West Carter nothing, Fairview nothing. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Don't wait until it's too late to service your septic system. Call Baker's Septic Service and Porta-John Rentals. Now under new ownership, Eric and Scott Ross are ready to service your home and recreational vehicle septic systems with the latest in jetting and camera technology. Or if you're hosting an event and need portable facilities, we have you covered from the standard to handicap accessible units and hand washing and shower stations. Call us at 606-475-1900. That's Baker's Septic Service and Rentals in Grayson, Kentucky.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. So as we head into the top of the 3rd inning, your score is still knotted up at 0-0. And coming up to the plate here for the Fairview Eagles is going to be Chase Bradley, number 40. Bradley, a .292 hitter this season. Takes a look and takes the initial offering there by Hedge, and that's going to be in there for ball 1. And that's going to be inside, 2-0 now here to Bradley. As Hedge has thrown 30 pitches here so far, 11 balls, 19 strikes. That's going to be in the dirt once again, so Hedge quickly down in the count here, 3-0 here to Bradley. And that's going to be low once again, so Hedge is going to walk him on 4 straight pitches. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 4, Dustin Allen.
Now batting number 4, Dustin Allen.
A .333 hitter in his junior season. 18 runs, 14 RBIs on the year. As fouls that first one off. Count goes here 0-1. As Hedge throws it over there, Wagner just off the top of his glove, and Bradley is going to end up advancing over there to second on the air. So the throw above Wagner's head, had to jump up for that, and so call the error there on the throw. As a little chip shot there thrown over to Hedge. Wagner steps on first base, and that's going to be one away, but the leadoff runner did advance over toward third.
Now batting number 3, Jeremy Harper.
So we're back up to the top of the lineup here where it's going to be Jeremy Harper for Fairview. As Fairview now has runner now at third. Harper fouls off that first one. A .284 hitter here in his junior year. And that's going to miss on the inside. Count goes here 1 apiece. Harper's 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to short in his first at bat there in the first inning. As through one time through the lineup, Fairview is picking up no runs and 2 hits. As it's now 2-1 here to Harper. Bradley over there at third, starting to take his run toward home, but that's going to be in there for strike 2 now to Harper. Swung on that one. And that is going to be a sinker there, and that's going to be in there, called strike 3. And so with
Jackson Manning. 2
away, it's going to be Manning up to the plate now here for Fairview, trying to score the runner in off of third. .437 batter this season as a senior. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Takes strike 1 in from Hedge on the first pitch. Hedge now with 40 pitches here on the day. 15 balls, 25 strikes. As misses on that one, count evens up here at 1 apiece. And that's going to be a little chip shot off the ground. Hedge is going to be there, picks it up, throws it over toward first. And he's going to be safe, and that's going to score Bradley there. And Fairview picks up the first run here of the game.
Now batting, number 33, Cameron Harper.
So Fairview leads here 1-0 here in the top of the third inning. As now it's going to be Harper here. Cameron Harper, a .356 hitter. 0 for 1 here on the day. Hedge checks the runner, delivers now to Harper. That's going to be in there for a strike, and Rose boots the ball there and allows Manning to hit over toward second base. So 0-1 here to Harper. Harper going to take off again as that's going to be pitched out. This time Manning's going to pick up a stolen base. And so Manning turning a single into two advanced bases here within 2 pitches. Threatening now. As that pitch going to be high and inside. Count now 2-1 now here to Harper. Check swing, they're going to say that he went, so count's going to even up here at 2 apiece. So no appeal. Cold Iron was right on top of that. As that one goes over top the head there, Harper, and that's going to be 3-2 now, full count here to Cameron Harper. Harper fouls that one off. The third base coach just about had the out. It was a line drive straight to him. I've taken one of those before down at the Lexington Legends game. That was definitely not a good feeling, a foul down the third base line, and that's going to be swung on and missed to retire the side here for Fairview. As Fairview gets the damage done here as they pick up 1 run off of 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on base. And so it's going to be back up to the top of the lineup here for the Comets. But before getting that, finish up the story, there was a line drive there toward third base. Didn't have a glove, stuck out my left hand and bounced right off of it. Ended up with a tattoo there for a few days of the stitches. Definitely not a pleasant experience. I had the fans behind me saying thanks a lot, and I was like, well, I wanted the ball too, but they had their backs turned, and so they weren't paying attention to them. So if I wouldn't have done that and took the hit, then one of them may have ended up in the hospital that night. So, or at least that's the way I like to think about it. Good thing that nothing did happen. But we'll take a brief break, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. Broken screen? Battery not lasting as long as it used to? Broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. So it's going to be Corey Hedge here in the bottom of the third inning as Fairview ran one across the plate there and picked up the early 1-0 lead. First pitch there to Hedge is going to be fouled off. Count goes here 0-1. So Wes Carter threw one time through the lineup, has picked up no runs off of 3 hits. Hedge here 0 for 1 here on the day. Grounded out to short in his first at bat. And breaking ball catches the outside part of the plate, and it's quickly now 0-2 here to Hedge. Of course, if you haven't checked out the Lexington Legends, actually one of the few minor league teams that does not have an affiliate. As there's a hit there towards second. Clore gets it over there to Bradley, and that's going to be 1 away.
Now batting, number 16.
So Xavier Rose up to the plate now here for the Comets. 0 for 1 on the day himself, grounded out to second in his first at bat. Lexington Legends used to be a Kansas City farm team, but lost their affiliation with them. As this one goes over top the press box. Strike 1. Of course, other professional baseball in Kentucky, you've got the Louisville Bats, a Cincinnati Reds affiliate. As every time I pass by Louisville down there, I always pass the Louisville Bats Stadium. As now it's 1-1 here to Rose. And that breaking ball catches the outside part of the plate, and now it's 1-2. So pretty good there by Reese. Working the strike zone that the umpire's given him. He's got 4 strikeouts here on the day, as that one's going to be fouled off. 1-2 still the count. Yeah, Reese, 4 strikeouts, hasn't walked anybody yet, and it's only given up 3 runs here. And there's going to be a hit there toward right, and that's going to be in there. And now that's going to be 2 away here for the Comets.
Now batting number 4, Jake Carter.
So Jake Carter up to the plate here for Wes Carter, trying to get something started here in the third. Freshman batting .403 this season. 1 for 1 on the day. Picked up a double in his first at bat. Takes ball 1 in here from Reese, excuse me. That one's going to be popped up. Out of play. Count goes here to 1-1. Of course, if you haven't had a chance yet, make sure you give us a like out there on Facebook, and make sure you subscribe to us if you're watching us out on YouTube, as that's going to be a pop-up there towards center field. And nice diving catch there to end the inning as Caldwell. And that will end the inning there. Caldwell coming from deep out in from outfield to come into shallow center field to pick that one up. And so Wes Carter puts 3 up, and Fairview puts 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And so it's going to be the 4, 5, and 6 batter here for Fairview as we head into the bottom of the 4th inning. Or the top of the 4th inning, excuse me. Your score still remains Fairview 1, Wes Carter nothing. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
So back here, top of the 4th inning, Fairview leads here 1-0. And up to the plate now here for the Eagles is going to be number 5, Tanner Johnson. As he swings at the initial offer and gets it over to Stinson, he throws it over toward first, and that's going to be in time, and that's going to be 1 away here for the Eagles.
Now batting number 1, Jacob Clore.
So it's going to be Clore now up to the plate here for Fairview. 325 hitter. 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out swinging there in the 2nd inning. As that one's going to bounce off the glove there of Rose. Count goes 1-0. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes here to Clore. Pitch outside once again. 3-0 now here to Clore. That one catches the outside part of the plate. Count goes here 3-1 now. Or as most baseball people probably knows, that's the automatic 3-0 strike unless it misses bad outside. Clore swings at that one and misses, and so now it's going to be a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hedge 55 pitches here on the day. And that one's going to be outside in the dirt, and so that's going to be ball 4. And that's going to put Clore there on first.
Now batting number 6, Bradley Atkins.
So it's going to be Atkins now up here, a 370 hitter on his senior season. 1 for 1 on the day. Picked up a single there through shortstop there in the second. As that one's going to be popped out of play for strike 1. So it's funny, we played 1 inning in the last game and ended up with 5 runs. We play this one, and through 4, we've got 1 on the board. Sometimes it makes you wonder if a different team decide to come back out to play game number 2, as that one trying to pick off Clore over there at first. Pops out of the glove of Wagner, but Clore on the ground. Unable to take off. Heads checks the runner, delivers to the plate. And that's going to be strike 3. As catches Atkins looking there, and that's going to be now
Cody Caldwell.
2 away. So it's going to be Caldwell's second time up to the plate here this evening. 222 hitter in his senior year. 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging there in the second. As that one's going to be popped up and out of play. 0-1 now the count. Hedge now with 60 pitches, 23 balls, 37 strikes. Hedge going to step off the rubber this time. Makes Clore go back toward first. Hedge delivers to the plate, and that's going to be a well hit there toward left field. Back's going to be there and fades back for the out, and that is going to retire the side. That was a good hit there by Caldwell. But that ends the inning as Fairview picks up no runs off of no hits, no errors, leaves 1 on base. And so it's going to be the 4, 5, and 6 batter in Hall, Rowe, and Boggs for Wes Carter. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Don't wait until it's too late to service your septic system. Call Baker Septic Service and Porta-John Rentals. Now under new ownership, Eric and Scott Ross are ready to service your home and recreational vehicle septic systems with the latest in jetting and camera technology. Or if you're hosting an event and need portable facilities, we have you covered from the standard to handicap accessible units and hand washing and shower stations. Call us at 606-475-1900. That's Baker's Septic Service and Rentals in Grayson, Kentucky.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. So the 8th grader Hayden Hall coming up to the plate here for the Comets as they still trail here going into the bottom of the 4th, 1-0. Hall 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging. Swings at the first pitch there, and that's going to go well outside of play up on the hill. Strike 1. And if you haven't seen the hill here, pretty much that's all it is on that far side over there. So they don't call this place Olive Hill for nothing. And there's a hit there towards short. Manning picks it up, throws it over that first, and that's going to be over the top the head there. Bradley. Hall's going to stay there at first, and so West Carter's got their leadoff batter on base.
Now batting for the Comets, number 44, Caleb Rose.
So error there by Manning on the wild throw. And so now it's going to be number 44, Caleb Rowe, up to the plate here for the Comets. 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out swinging in his last at bat there in the second inning. Reese steps off the rubber. Re-engages, working out the stretch here against Rowe. Rowe puts down the bunt. Reese picks it up, throws it towards second. That's in there for 1, and the ball's going to be dropped there by Bradley, and so that's going to be 1 away here for the Comets.
Now batting, number 6, Brody Boggs.
All right, so it's going to be Boggs now. Brody Boggs up to the plate here for West Carter. 1 for 1 on the day as he picked up a single down up the middle. Looks at strike 1 there. Reese has thrown 53 pitches, 13 balls, 40 strikes. Delivers, and that's going to be outside. Count evens up here at 1 apiece. As Boggs gets the sign in from the dugout. Reese delivers to the plate. That's going to be high. Count goes here 2-1. So just a light breeze blowing now, as it's definitely seemed like summer here the last few days. That's going to be in there for strike 2. As a heat dome been passing through the middle of the country, edge of it coming this way into our neck of the woods. As there's the 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be fouled off there by Boggs. Count still remains 2-2. So it's been a bit of a pitcher's duel here today. Only 7 hits through both teams. Fairview with 3 and West Carter with 4. As that's going to be fouled off and out of play. as this will be pitch number 7 here in this at-bat here for Reese. And it's going to be a pop-up and out of play again. So Boggs fouled off the last 3, keeping himself alive here in the bottom of the 4th. That's going to be inside now. Full count here to Boggs. As this will be the 9th pitch this at bat here for Reese. 60 pitches on the day so far for the hurler. And that's going to be ball 4, as that one's going to be passed, but and so that's going to put runners now at first and second here for the Comets. And coming up to the plate here for Wes Carter, it's going to be Cale Back, the freshman. One for one here on the day as he picked up a double down the right field line. I'm sure he'd like to get another one of those here this evening, but not if Reese has anything to say about it. Checks the runner at second, delivers to the plate, and that's going to be well hit there, as that's going to be over top the head there of Harper. Wes Carter's going to tie things up here as Caleb Rowe crosses the plate, and that's going to be another double there for Back as he picks up a RBI double here in the 4th.
Coming to the plate for the Comets is number 8, Tyler Stinson.
So Stinson up to the plate now here for Wes Carter, trying to keep this rally going, as Wes Carter still threatening out there with 2 runners on, as they're going to be bringing Back shedding his batting equipment out there on second. So Boggs there at third, Back at second. Stinson, who's 0 for 1 on the day, up to the plate. That catches the outside part of the plate on the breaking ball. Counts 0-1. Of course, all students across the Bluegrass, I'm sure, getting anxious for the end of school as Stinson fouls that one off. Hits the light pole out there. So 0-2 now the count, but Carter County looking at 8 more days in the classroom. Graduation set for the 27th for Wes Carter, as that's going to be strike 3. So Reese rings him up on 3 straight pitches.
Now batting number 9, Tabor Tackett.
And so it's going to be the designated hitter now, Tabor Tackett, up to the plate here for the Comets. Swings at the first pitch. That's going to be strike 1. Wes Carter was still runners at second and third here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 away. Tackett's going to foul that one off. 0-2. Of course, Tackett struck out looking in his last at-bat there in the 2nd inning. And swings at that one. That's going to be over there toward third, trying to get the double play, and does. And, well, actually, not the double play, excuse me, but that was hit off the ground. But gets Tackett over there at first, and so that's going to retire the side But Wes Carter ends up putting one across the plate and tying things up here. So as we head into the top of the fifth, your score is now Fairview 1, Wes Carter 1, as they get one run off of 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. Broken screen? Battery not lasting as long as it used to? Broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. So as we're heading into the top of the fifth, scores all tied up here at 1 apiece. And coming up to the plate here for Fairview is going to be number 40 here, Chase Bradley. Bradley walked in his last at bat. And looks at ball 1 there. Swings at the second pitch. Carter's over there, throws it over to Wagner, and that's going to be 1 away here in the fifth.
Coming to the plate, number 4, Dustin Allen.
So it's going to be Allen now here for Fairview as they're trying to get things going on here in the fifth. 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to the pitcher there in the third inning. And that's going to be swung on and missed there. 0-1 now the count. Hedge, 64 pitches here in the fifth inning. Swung on a miss. Allen quickly down in the count, 0-2. As this will be the finish up the second time through for Fairview. That one's in the dirt. Count goes here 1-2. Fouled off behind the press box here. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Allen with 1 away here in the top of the fifth inning. And Hedge is going to ring him up there as he catches him looking. And that's going to be 2 away.
To the plate for Fairview, number 3, Jeremy Harper.
So now it's going to be Jeremy Harper, the junior here for Fairview, trying to keep the Eagles in it here in the fifth. 0 for 2 on the day. So twice through the lineup, Fairview's picked up 1 run on 3 hits. And that one, little breaking ball there, falls in for strike 1. Harper grounded out in the first inning and then struck out there in the third. Quickly down 0-2 here now to Hedge. And that's going to be fouled off. Misses the automobile, so everybody's all safe. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Harper. brushes him off the plate. Count now goes to 1-2. 2 away here in the top of the fifth for the Eagles. That's going to be outside and low. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. Of course, definitely got some big activities coming on here for Memorial Day coming up. That one's going to be fouled off. If you like Jeeps or want to see some Jeeps, or if you're a Jeep owner, make sure you check out the Memorial Day Jeep contest over in Grayson during Memory Days. As breaking ball up high, count goes full now here to Harper. Contact Stephanie Kidd there at Citibank, or you can also that misses there. So ball 4 as Harper takes a walk down toward first.
Number 7.
Contact City Hall if you're interested in finding out some more information there as well. I believe Willis Johnson, the other one you can also contact. As first pitch into Manning here, called strike 1. Jackson Manning, 2 for 2 on the day. Picked up a single there in the first and a single in the third. Has an RBI and 2 stolen bases. As he takes ball 1 here from Hedge. Hedge checks the runner at first. Tries to pick off play, but Harper gets back in on a head-first slide. They may have to stop on the car wash on their way home to get those white pants clean. As that one's going to miss outside, count goes now here to 2-1. I would say parents would have to get it on the way, but they did bring the bus here today. And that's going to be popped up. Out of play. Count evens up here at 2 apiece now here to Manning. And that's going to be high up in the zone. Full count once again. I believe that's back-to-back batters there that Hedge has taken them all the way to the full count. Last result was a walk there for Harper. As that's going to be popped up. Wagner trying to find his area and goes just right in front of him there, so that's going to be a very dangerous foul. Of course, Harper got some wheels on him, made it all the way over toward third, and actually he's just going to round the bases and go back again toward first. As this will be the 7th pitch here, this at bat here by Hedge. And that's going to be hit there towards center field. Hall gets underneath that, catches it, and that's going to retire the side here for Fairview. So Fairview threatened there just a little bit, but ended up coming up short. Ended up with no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. So as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, your score still remains 1 apiece. And we'll be back at the top of the lineup here for the Comets and Hedge, Rose, and Carter. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to? Broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. So thank you to Hank Bond for a score update, as it is Greenup 10, Ironton 0 in the 5th inning. And so 16th Region having some good baseball here today, as now it's going to be Corey Hedge up to the plate here for the Comets. 0 for 2 here on the day, grounded out both times. First pitch here by Reese in there for ball 1. And that is a final score, actually. Greenup County 10, Ironton 10, finished up in 5 innings. As it's now 2-0 here to Hedge. Pops it up there towards center field. Caldwell's underneath that. Picks it up, and that's going to be one away here for the Comets.
Coming to the plate for the Comets, number 16, Xavier Rose.
So it's going to be Rose now here for Wes Carter. Trying to get things going on, as he's the catcher here this evening. He has been known to pitch a little bit. Play the field just a touch, but he is 0 for 2 here on the day. Takes ball 1 in here from Reese on the initial offering. As definitely a pitcher's duel here today, so now only 8 hits total. As that one going to be skyward, fouled back off on the hill. Count evens up here at 1 apiece. Fouls that one off into the backstop here. Count now 1-2. Now to Rose. Reese has thrown 74 pitches. 20 balls, 54 strikes here in the 5th inning. And that one brushes Rose off the plate. High and tight. Evens up here at 2 apiece. Rose going to hit this one towards center field. And that's going to be 2 away here for Wes Carter, as Caldwell picks up that one. So
number 4, Jake Carter.
So Caldwell getting both outs here for Fairview. And coming up to the plate now here for the Comets is the freshman, number 4, Jake Carter. He's 1 for 2 on the day, doubled in the first inning to left field, popped up to center field there in the 3rd. Takes a look at ball 1 there. So 1 for 2 on the day with the double. It's going to be high and tight. Count goes here now 2-0. Fouled off. First strike there in this at bat for Carter. As Hall on deck here for the Comets. And that's going to be in there for ball 3. So 3-1 now here to Carter. Sure, they're going to give him the green light here if he needs to put this one out in the play. And he is going to be hit. So hit by a pitch there on the 3-1 count. Moves Carter over toward first.
Now batting for the Comets, number 14.
And it's going to be the 8th grader Hayden Hall now for West Carter, trying to see if they can capitalize off of the hit batsman. Harper goes talk to Reese. He's thrown 81 pitches so far throughout the game. So Hall gets in the batter's box here with 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. Reese checks the runner over at first, working out of the stretch. Misses outside, 2-0 now here to Hall. So not a whole lot of action out on the base pass here in the last little bit. As that one's going to miss there. Three and 0 now the count. And that's going to be in there for the 3-0 strike. Right across the heart of the plate there. So the first game between these two teams, not very close, but then the second game was a 10-10 tie, as that's going to be hit there toward right field. Allen's coming in, but Clore ends up calling it, and that's going to retire the side here for the Comets. So for West Carter, they end up picking up no runs off of no hits, no errors, leave one on base. And so it's going to be the 3, 4, 5 batters here for Fairview, and Harper, Johnson, and Clore. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
So heading to the top of the 6th inning, your score is still tied up here at 1 apiece. As for Fairview, it's going to be Harper now. 0 for 2 here on the day, struck out twice here by Hedge. Both times swinging on strike 3. Takes a look and pulls in strike 1 there on the breaking ball. Hedge, 84 pitches here on the day, so both pitchers right around the same pitch counts. As that's going to be in the dirt. Count evens up here at 1 apiece. Hedge through 85 pitches has thrown 33 balls, 52 strikes. Hits the fastball down low. Count now here 2-1. Swung on and miss. Count evens up here at 2 apiece now here to Harper. That one's going to miss outside. Count goes full here once again by Hedge. And that's going to be a hit there toward left field. That's going to bounce there, back, gets it, and that's going to be a single there for Harper. So Fairview's got their leadoff batter on base. And pinch runner coming in, number 26. That's going to be Coons. So Coons going to be running for Harper here. And coming up to the plate is going to be number 5, Tanner Johnson. Johnson 0 for 2 here on the day. Flew out in the first inning, grounded out in the fourth. Looking for his first hit here on the evening. First pitch misses outside on the breaking ball. 1-0. Inside pitch makes Johnson stand at attention on that one. Count goes here now to 2-0. Hedge checks the runner first, delivers, and that's going to be a foul ball down the left field line there by Johnson. Count now goes here to 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Johnson. Misses outside, 3-1 now here by Hedge. Here in the top of the 6th inning, nobody out just yet, 1 on. And that is going to be fouled out of play. Full count now here once again. As Hedge has pulled in the full count here multiple times here in the last little bit. Stretching out that pitch count. As that one's going to be popped up. And behind the dugout, or behind the press box here. Count still remains 3-2. Swung on and miss, and Hedge rings up Johnson on the swinging strike 3.
Now batting number 1, Jacob Clore.
And now it's going to be Clore up to the bat here for Fairview. Senior batting .325 on the season, 0 for 1 here on the day. Walked in his last at bat. Takes strike 1 in from Hedge. And that's going to be a pass ball, and that's going to move Harper over towards second. Looking toward third, but Rose is back there to pick it up. So 1-1 the count as Harper advances on the pass ball. Or not Harper, excuse me, that's Tucker. Or excuse me, Coons. It's 26, Coons. Misses outside, 2-1 now the count. Hedge checking the runner at second, working from the stretch. Swung on and fouled off by Clore. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. That was Hedge's 100th pitch. 40 balls, 60 strikes. Of course, taking a look around the horn there, I mean, they've got a couple pitchers they could be bringing in relief if need be, as that's going to be popped up there. And that's going to be missed there by Carter. Throws it over toward third, and Stinson loses the ball. So that's going to end up being a double there by Clore.
Now batting number 6, Bradley Atkins.
So with nobody, or with one away here, it's going to be number 6, Bradley Atkins, up to the plate. Swings at the first pitch. Stinson boots it, and that's going to put the go-ahead run across the plate there for Fairview. So that's going to be an RBI single there by Atkins.
Now batting number 18, Cody Caldwell.
As Clore is going to stay there at second. And it's going to be Caldwell, Cody Caldwell, up to the plate now here for Fairview. Caldwell 0 for 2 here on the day. 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. As showing bunt, and that one goes foul down the third base line. Counts 0-1. Caldwell struck out there in the second inning. Flew out to left in the 4th. Looking for his first hit here today. Swung on a miss. Goes down in the count early on here, 0-2. Now for West Carter, I do have Rowe out there that can pitch. Stinson, Hall, all can pitch. And that's going to be swung on, and I think they're going to say that was fouled off. As I think Caldwell and on that strike before that, both runners did advance. So runners are at second and third here for Caldwell. And that's going to be strike 3, and that's going to be 2 away here for Fairview.
Chase Bradley.
Gets them looking there, and so with 2 away and 2 on, it's going to be number 40 now, Chase Bradley. 0 for 1 on the day. Fouls the first pitch off there by Hedge. Walked in the third inning, then grounded out to short there in the 5th. Did pick up a run when he did walk. Hedge delivers. That's going to be high up in the zone. 1-1 now the count here to Bradley. Pitch misses high once again. 2-1 now here the count. As Hedge now with 110 pitches here tonight. Misses up high once again. Saw Atkins clapping out there. I'm not for sure what in the world, if he's trying to think it's a pickoff play and trying to get Hedge to balk or something there. And that's going to be hit there toward left field. Backs underneath that, and that's going to retire the side. As Bradley flies out to left field, back pick. As we're back here once again, sorry for the internet outage. As it's going to be Caleb Rowe now up to bat here for the Comets. So do apologize to our sponsors for not getting that ad break in there. But it will be Caleb Rowe up to the plate here. 1 for 2 here on the day with a run, singled to the catcher there in the fourth. Swings at the first pitch, and that's going to be strike one. As we're here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Allen's going to miss up high. Count goes 1-1. Swings on and miss, and that's going to be 1-2 now. The count here to Rowe. And goes down swinging here in the sixth.
Now batting number 6, Brody Boggs.
One away, and coming up to the plate now here for the Comets is going to be number 6, Brody Boggs. Boggs 1 for 1 here on the day. First pitch in there for ball one. Reese with 91 pitches here for Fairview. That's going to be fouled off there by Boggs. Counts goes to 1-1. So 1-1 here to Boggs. Misses up high. Count now 2-1. Two balls, one strike here to Brody Boggs. 1 for 1 on the day. Picked up a single there in the second, walked in the fourth. Brushes him off the plate there. Now 3-1 here to the eighth grader. Or actually, I believe that's going to be 27 pitching now. Van Hoos is going to be in there for Reese. And Van Hoos ends up walking Boggs.
Number 24, Kale Back.
And it's going to be back here now for Wes Carter. Here with one on here in the sixth. Back is 2 for 2 here on the day. Swings at the first pitch, and that goes foul down the third base line. So they close the book there on Reese. Going to the reliever there in Van Hoos. Bless you. Is back with 2 doubles here on the night. Looks there, and the count's now 1-1. Stinson in the on-deck circle for the Comets. And breaking ball falls in there. Count goes now to 1-2. I don't think back like that call there by Cold Iron. Fairview still leading here 2-1. So we're getting into the latter part of this game. And that's going to be a little chopper, goes foul. Count still remains here 1-2. And that's going to miss low there. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to back, who's got 2 doubles on the day. That's going to be in the dirt. Full count now here to back. As Harper took that one off the face mask. And it looks like Coach is going to come out and talk to Van Hoos here. Van Hoos with just 11 pitches in his tenure here in the 6th. So Van Hoos here with a 3-2 count now here to back. Back been very dangerous on the offensive end here today. Van Hoos checks the runner at first. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be hit there up the gap towards second. As they throw the ball over toward third, and that's going to put runners now at first and second here for the Comets with 1 away.
Now batting for the Comets, number 8, Tyler Stinson.
And it's going to be Stinson up to the plate here for the Comets. Trying to keep this rally going, but he's 0 for 2 here on the day. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, struck out looking there in the 4th. Van Hoos checks the runner at second, delivers to the plate. Stinson takes strike 1. Tackett in the on-deck circle here for Wes Carter. Van Hoos checks the runner at first. Stinson takes a cut at that one but misses. 0-2 now the count. Wes Carter needing to get 1 run to tie things up here. And takes the swing there. And with first base not empty, he can't run down toward first.
Coming to the plate for the Comets, number 9, Tabor Tackett.
And so it's going to be Tackett here trying to put some runs across the board here for the Comets. He's 0 for 2 here on the day. As Van Hoos on the cutter. Gets him chasing on the outside pitch. Count here 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike 2. As Tackett struck out once in the 2nd inning, grounded out to third in his last at bat there in the 4th. Both teams with 6 hits so far here today. And that's going to be fouled off. Count still remains here 0-2. Hedge in the on-deck circle here for Wes Carter. As Van Hoos showing the ball to the Boggs, chasing him back to second. Delivers to the plate, and that's going to be hit there toward right field. And that is down. And that's going to score 1 here for Wes Carter. And they're thinking about 2 as that overthrow went toward the dugout. So Tyler Stinson picks up a double here with an RBI to tie the ball game here at 2 apiece. Or excuse me, Tackett.
Now batting for the Comets, number
Not Tyler Stinson, but Tackett Picks up a double here to tie up the ball game here now at 2 apiece. And now we're up to the leadoff batter here in Corey Hedge. So that was a good cut there by Tackett. Put it right just outside the reach there of Allen. So with 2 away, Wes Carter ties things up. Breaking ball. Catches the corner of the plate. 0-1 now here to Hedge. So backs at third, Tackett's at second. And there's a little bit of a blooper up toward the middle. Manning comes over, throws it over to first, and that's going to be in time. And that's going to retire the side, but things are all evened up here in Olive Hill, as it is Wes Carter 2, Fairview 2. So as we head into the 7th inning, your score is all tied up at 2 apiece. It's going to be the 9th batter for Fairview and Allen, then back up to the top of the order. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Don't wait until it's too late to service your septic system. Call Baker's Septic Service and Porta-John Rentals. Now under new ownership, Eric and Scott Ross are ready to service your home and recreational vehicle septic systems with the latest in jetting and camera technology. Or if you're hosting an event and need portable facilities, we have you covered from the standard to handicap accessible units and hand washing and shower stations. Call us at 606-475-1900. That's Baker's Septic Service and Rentals in Grayson, Kentucky.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. As we head to the top of the 7th inning, we are tied up here at 2 apiece, and Wes Carter's going to close the book there on Corey Hedge. After 112 pitches, 3 walks and 9 strikeouts here, Hedge gave up 2 runs off of 6 hits, keeping Wes Carter close in there, and so they're going to be bringing in Hall now from center field in to pitch. Check swing, and they're going to say he went on that one, so that's going to be strike 1 there. Now to Allen. Dustin Allen Jr. here for the Eagles. 0 for 2 here on the day. Gets a little chopper there toward Hall. Hall picks it up, throws it over to first, and that's going to be in time, and that's going to be 1 away.
Now batting number 3, Jeremy Harper.
And so now it's going to be Harper up to the plate here for Fairview, wanting to try to get the go-ahead run to finish things off here in regulation, as in that 10-10 game they were starting out in the 8th inning earlier on, and of course we're tied up here at 2 apiece. Harper 0 for 2 on the day. Swings at strike 1. Hall gets the pitch that he likes, delivers to the plate, loses his hat on that velocity there, but catches the inside corner of the plate. 0-2 now the count. Breaking ball. Misses high. Count goes now to 1-2. They always say in tennis and everything, you put that extra grunt in there to get more, faster speed on your serve and everything. I guess Hall likes to lose his hat to get a little bit more velocity. Sinker there, strikes out Harper.
Now batting number 7, Jackson Manning.
And so it's going to be Manning here, the shortstop now for Fairview here in the 7th. Manning's 2 for 3 on the day. Been dangerous offensively. Picked up a single in the first and a single in the third. Flew out to center field there in the 5th. He's got an RBI and 2 stolen bases. First pitch brushes him back. 1-0 the count. So still only 13 hits here on the day for both teams. Fairview's got 6, West Carter's got 7. Hat flies off again, but this time can't find the plate. 2-0 now the count. Inside, misses there. 3-0 now here to Manning. Delivers the 3-0 pitch, and that's going to be in there for strike 1. The 3-0 strike here to Manning. And so Hall, through 10 pitches, has thrown 4 balls and 6 strikes. 3 of them here in this at-bat. That's going to miss inside, and that's going to put Manning down at first here with 2 away. So now it's going to be number 3, Cameron Harper, up to the plate now, trying to keep Fairview in it here in the 7th. Harper's 1 for 3 here on the day. Struck out swinging his first 2 at bats, but then picked up a single there to left in the 6th. Throw it over, trying to keep Manning close to first. Throw it back over there again. Goes in, standing back up. Hall delivers to the plate. That's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Manning takes his lead off of first. Hall delivers. Swung on and miss. Rose there to get the throw from Rose, but not in time. It's called strike. So 1-1 the count here now to Harper. As that's going to be swung on and miss, and so Hall goes ahead in the count here, 1-2. Fairview with a runner there in scoring position. Hall misses up high, count evens up at 2 apiece. Of course, Manning does have some wheels out there at second. He's going to go, but that's going to be fouled off. Count still remains 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Harper with 2 away here in the bottom or top of the 7th. Hits this one right up the middle there. Carter picks it up, throws it over toward first, and that's going to be in time. And so Wes Carter is going to have an attempt here to try to get a walk-off game here, but with the way things been going, it has been pretty tight all night long here. So that's definitely going to be a tall order there for the Comets, as Fairview picks up no runs, no hits, no errors, leaves 1 on base. And so it's going to be the 2, 3, and 4 batters here for Wes Carter, as they're going to leave Van Hoos out there for Fairview. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. So back here at Wes Carter, as we are now into the bottom of the 7th inning. And so it is crunch time here, as Fairview is going to bring in a substitution. They're going to be putting
number 16, Xavier
Coons,
Rose,
who's pinch hit here for Fairview pinch run for Fairview a couple times, putting him out in right field. And so it's going to be Xavier Rose up to the plate here for the Comets, as he takes strike 1. Rose here 0 for 3 on the day. Swings at this one, puts it right over at Coons, and Coons did not get it there. That was a good play, but they said it was off the ground. Or I think I heard someone say maybe a balk.
now batting, number 4, Jake Carter.
Well, they are going to say it hit the ground, so that is going to be a single there for Rose. And so it's going to be Carter now up to the plate here for Wes Carter here in the 7th. Carter 1 for 2 on the day. Hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Swings at that one. That one's going to be down the right field line. And that one's going to hit out toward the fence, and this may be the game winner, as he is in there safe, and that is going to finish the game for Wes Carter. Carter hits a walk-off single, scores Rose in from first base, and that is going to be it here this evening. What a game, as that was right down the foul line there. Definitely in play. Ball ended up going by Harper and ending up into the outfield. And so that gave Rose, who had some wheels on him there, got underneath the throw, and that finishes things off here at Wes Carter. And so your final score here tonight is Wes Carter 3, Fairview 2. We'll take a brief break, and we'll come back with some final stats here tonight here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. Don't wait until it's too late to service your septic system. Call Baker's Septic Service and Porta-John Rentals. Now under new ownership, Eric and Scott Ross are ready to service your home and recreational vehicle septic systems with the latest in jetting and camera technology. Or if you're hosting an event and need portable facilities, we have you covered from the standard to handicap accessible units and hand washing and shower stations. Call us at 606-475-1900. That's Baker's Septic Service and Rentals in Grayson, Kentucky. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. So your final score here once again from Wes Carter after the walk-off hit there by Carter to finish off the game here as Xavier Rose turned on the Jets and piled it in from first base and ended up picking up the game-winning run there. So good job by Xavier Rose to get that, to finish that off. And that was a great game by both teams. As taking a look at box scoring here, we were blanked out through two. Fairview struck first blood there in the third inning, picking up one run. Wes Carter couldn't answer back there in the third, but did answer back in the fourth, and so we were knotted up at one apiece there after four. In the fifth inning, nothing went on offensively, but in the sixth inning, each team picked up one run, and then Wes Carter hit with the go-ahead, or with the walk-off single there by Carter, scored Rose from first, and ended up picking up the victory here today, 3-2. Fairview ended up with 2 runs off of 6 hits, 1 error on the day. Wes Carter with 3 runs off of 9 hits and 1 error on the day as well. Taking a look at pitching here, of course, the losing pitcher here today goes Richard Van Hoos. Through 20 pitches, gave up 2 runs to the Comets, walked 1 and struck out 1. Tanner Reese, no decision on his start here today, ended up with 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 run off of 5 hits. The winning pitcher goes today here to Hayden Hall, who came in that 7th inning as things were tied up, and through 17 pitches ended up walking 1 and striking out 1 to pick up the victory here today. Of course, Corey Hedge through 6 innings, 112 pitches, walked 3 and struck out 9 with giving up 2 runs to the Eagles. And taking a look here at offensive stats, first of all for Fairview, Jeremy Harper, the left fielder, was 0 for 3 on the day. Jackson Manning was 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Cameron Harper was 1 for 4 on the day with a run. Tanner Johnson was 0 for 3 on the day. Jacob Clore was 1 for 2 on the day, had a double there. Bradley Atkins was 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Cody Caldwell was 0 for 3 on the day. Chase Bradley was 0 for 2 on the day, had a run. He was also walked there. Dustin Allen was 0 for 3 on the day. And that kind of finished things off with them as, of course, they did bring in Coons. Didn't have an at-bat, but did run there for Fairview. And then, of course, Richard Van Hoos he was the pitcher, and they had a designated hitter for that as well. For Wes Carter, Corey Hedge 0 for 4 on the day.
Xavier Rose was 1 for 4 with a run, the game-winning run. Jake Carter 2 for 3 with the game-winning RBI single. Had a double on the day as well. Hayden Hall 0 for 3 on the day. Caleb Rowe was 1 for 3 on the day with a run. Brody Boggs was 1 for 1 on the day with 2 walks and a run. Cale Back was 3 for 3 on the day with an RBI and 2 doubles. Tyler Stinson was 0 for 3 on the day. Tabor Tackett was 1 for 3 on the day, and Landon Wagner did not bat as he was the first baseman here tonight. And so that's going to finish us off for the regular season here for West Carter, as they're going to be heading into the 62nd District Tournament next week, and it's going to be, I believe, next Tuesday over at East Carter. I believe the game time is going to be set for that, I believe 6 o'clock. Let me double check that, but it is going to be held over at Raider Stadium there in Grayson, Kentucky. But they are getting things fired up for the 62nd District. As, of course, Monday night it's going to be East versus Morgan. The 16th, they're at 6. And then, of course, it's going to be West Carter versus Elliott at 6 o'clock as well. And as we said, preview of that game, West Carter's defeated Elliott County 4 times this season, and we'll see if they can make 5th times the charm there. For the Comets to get them back into the championship game. Of course, East Carter, odds-on favorite this year, ranked in the top 3 inside of the 16th region. And so they are hoping to pick up, of course, they were last year's runners-up inside of the 62nd District, and they're hoping to get that championship title underneath themselves, or for themselves this year. Taking a look at now here for Fairview. Of course, they finish off their season tonight, so they drop down to 17-11 on the season, as West Carter improves up to 8-17 on the season. Fairview is going to be taking on Ashland Paul Blazer at Boyd County on Monday night at 7:30, and I'm sure they've got the nightcap there. As in the 64th, it's going to be 5:30 Boyd County versus Rose Hill, and then right after that one, I believe 25-30 minutes after that one's going to be Ashland versus Fairview there on the 16th. So that's going to finish us off for baseball this year. Definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in here, and thank you for staying with us here on the year. Glad to have you all there. And, of course, if you haven't had a chance, give our page a like, follow us there, and then, of course, make sure that if you're on YouTube, give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up on there as well. We definitely would appreciate that. And then still time if you're looking for sponsorship or anything else to get your name out there for next week's softball tournament, make sure to give us a call or email. We'd love to be able to hear from you. So for Jeff Irwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, we'd like to thank you for tuning in here today. Your final score once again in a full 7 innings is West Carter 3, Fairview 2. Good night and God bless you all, and we'll see you all again next week for the 62nd District Softball Tournament. This is Jeff the Manta Irwin.